What's going on, guys, and welcome to the complete hero guide for Tracer. The face of Overwatch, Tracer is an agile, high-damage assault hero, capable of both dealing massive damage as well as being one of the most elusive heroes in the game. She is extremely versatile, and in the right hands can decimate almost any team. However, her power relies on both precise aim as well as a keen understanding of her strengths and weaknesses. So let's take a look at everything you need to know to dominate as Tracer. With the unique ability to control her own passage through time, Tracer moves rapidly through the battlefield, harassing enemies, moving through difficult choke points, and pressuring objectives. While she is classified as an assault hero, she works effectively on both attack and defense. Tracer spawns with 150 health and has a movement speed of 6 meters a second, making her the fastest hero in the game alongside Genji. Tracer fires 2 pulse pistols as her basic attack. Each clip contains 40 ammo and has a maximum DPS of 240, which falls off massively to only 60 DPS at longer ranges. Her pulse pistols can also score headshots on enemies for double damage. Tracer's first special ability, Blink, causes her to zip horizontally through space in any direction, although Tracer will stop if she blinks at a solid object. She's able to store up to 3 blink charges at any one time, and a new charge is gained once every 3 seconds. It's important to note that Blink doesn't simply move you forward, but it is in fact a short-range teleport, and as such, you are able to dodge certain abilities such as Reinhardt's charge with this ability, although it is dangerous and definitely not advisable. Her second ability is called Recall. When activated, Tracer will rewind her own time stream to 3 seconds in the past, setting her health, ammo, and position to whatever they were at that time, as well as removing all debuffs from her, such as Zenyatta's Orb of Discord and Widowmaker's Venom Mine. Recall is one of the strongest abilities not only for Tracer but in the entire game, and with proper use will significantly increase Tracer's effective HP in combat, as she's able to completely remove close to lethal amounts of damage. And finally, Tracer's ultimate ability, Pulse Bomb, causes her to throw a large bomb which will deal a flat 400 damage to anything in its explosive radius. Pulse Bomb will stick to any surface or hero which it comes in contact with and will detonate a mere 2 seconds after being thrown, meaning it is extremely important to move away quickly after using her ultimate. Now we know all her weapons and abilities, let's take a look at the strengths and weaknesses of this hero. Tracer has the smallest health pool of any hero in Overwatch, sitting at a very delicate 150 HP. While her Blink and Recall abilities do give her great survivability, she is still vulnerable to massive burst damage, as a charged body shot from Widowmaker's sniper rifle will eliminate Tracer immediately, giving her no chance to recall. Tracer is also generally weaker against any heroes who can limit her mobility or deal large splash damage. Her survivability relies on her agile and hard to target characteristics, and heroes like Pharah who can damage with splash do not need precise hits to eliminate Tracer. In addition, abilities like Roadhog's Hook and the slow on Mei's Endothermic Blaster limit Tracer's ability to avoid incoming fire and make her an extremely easy target. Once locked down, Tracer will be killed very quickly. In games, try to steer clear of these heroes, or if you have to fight, position yourself carefully to avoid any abilities which may hamper your movement. Tracer's strengths rely largely around her high mobility and damage. The incredibly high DPS and the large spread of Tracer's pulse pistols make her extremely strong against heroes with large player models and low mobility, as she's able to shred even the highest HP heroes in a matter of seconds. Her Blink ability also means she's able to quickly move past the front line of the enemy team to pick off backline heroes like Zenyatta or Widowmaker. Given the high damage fall-off of her weapons, however, you should almost always attempt to engage enemies at close range, thus maximizing her damage output. With these heroes' strengths and weaknesses in mind, here is a rough depiction of heroes who Tracer both counters and is in turn countered by. Heroes with both splash damage and abilities which limit Tracer's mobility are listed as hard counters, whereas slow-moving backline heroes such as Bastion, Zenyatta, or Torbjorn are generally where Tracer will find most of her kills. Now we're going to finish this tutorial up with some basic gameplay tips to help you dominate your fights. First up, use the element of surprise. Tracer plays best as an ambush hero. While she's able to avoid damage during fights using Blink, her low health means it is definitely preferable to avoid being targeted by enemies wherever possible. Use her high mobility to position yourself away from your team, appearing in unexpected places and attacking from behind. Just be aware that both Blink and Recall make significant amounts of noise, and using these may ruin your element of surprise. Even if you're not killing enemies, just the thought of a Tracer being behind can significantly disrupt the enemy team, as they're forced to constantly check the other direction. Next up, stay moving. Use Tracer's high movement speed, Blink, and Recall to always stay moving in fights. Not only will this confuse your enemies and make you a harder target to hit, but it also serves as a great distraction in team fights, as well as a way to move past defensive setups and attack from behind. With enough persistence, you'll eventually send enemy Reinhardts completely insane. And finally, always be vigilant of your positioning during a fight. Tracer is not the kind of hero that is relaxing to play. You need to constantly analyze approaching threats in fights and respond accordingly. Try and find a balance and position where you're both close enough to avoid Tracer's massive damage fall off, while still being able to avoid close range stuns and slows like McCree's Flashbang and Mei's Endothermic Blaster. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I'm going to be releasing a new hero guide for Overwatch each and every week, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to check those out, and leave a comment down below telling me what hero you would like a guide for next. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you legends in the next one. Bye bye.